I'm Russ Sorden. I'm the Co-National Director for Matching4you in the UK. I'm really lucky to get the opportunity to work with Sarah Bishop. Sarah Bishop has had 27 years in the recruitment sector and is the Managing Director of Recruit, as well as being the Co-National Director for Matching4you. She also speaks at conferences as a keynote on all areas of recruitment and how the employment market is going. Now, what I'd like to talk about today, Sarah, hello.
Hello.
Is this American concept? It's got to be American, of internships. But it did make me think, one of the things when I was at university, I was conscious of is you can get a really good degree, but have no work experience. So when you enter the employment market, are you really that attractive to an employer? And then internships and voluntary work are there. Could you please explain how internships work and what voluntary work can do and internships for people wanting to get a job when they leave university?
Yeah, absolutely, Russ. And I think as a recruiter, one of the things that I've found is that employers are much more focused on what somebody has done rather than their level of education, unless it's a very specialised area that they're looking to go into. So we've got a couple of issues there, really. If people have spent all of their time concentrating purely on their studies, you know, to get a really good degree, sometimes they may not have done any work, and so therefore have very little to put on their CV. And I've always said that it doesn't really matter what you've done to a certain extent. You know, I did a lot of bar work when I was at university, and I mean employed bar work, not just work, you know, not just in the bar working the drinks. You know, and it just shows that you can get out there and work and, you know, turn up on time, and that you've got that commitment and, you know, taking a bit of responsibility. Where an internship or voluntary work can come in is it's a really good way to get into a workplace and kind of show what you can do. So from a business perspective as well, interns can be really useful. You get these bright young things usually, although we've got mature students as well, but you've got people that are, you know, passionate about what they've been studying and doing and come in with fresh eyes so they can give you ideas. So one of the things about the Matching4you platform is that we will and do advertise opportunities for internships and voluntary work as well, where most of the traditional job boards, they're about advertising, as it says, jobs. Now, there will be graduate roles on there, but it all tends to be paid work. So we're looking to get to zero unemployment globally, which is a massive mission. And employment isn't always about having a job. So you can be employed in learning, you can be employed in volunteering for a worthy cause, you can be employed in developing yourself, and obviously you can also be employed in a job, a career or a vocation. And what we're trying to do really is to create this community where we look after that whole life cycle, so people can come in, create their profile, be matched to what they're looking for, and then all they've got to do as they develop and grow is to build on that over the years. So from a graduate or undergraduate point of view, if you're thinking, right, I'm just in my first year, for example, the end game and what you may want to do for your career might still be really hazy. Some people go in, don't they, and they're very focused. I've got friends that knew what they wanted to do from the age of like 9 years old, whereas I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, quite frankly. So, you know, so some people will be very focused, and so it will be easy for them to go in and look at what industries they want to perhaps target. But for other people, it might be a bit hazy. So if you just get your profile on there and our system starts throwing opportunities at you that you may not have thought of, that can only be good in my books.
And it's free.
It's free.
So it's not going to cost them anything to get on there. So if I'm an employer and I'm thinking I've got some projects that need doing, or I'm looking to recruit people, but I'm looking next year, I could go on there, I could have a look, internships and people that have put themselves forward for internships, unlock their profile. So headhunt some interns, have a look, unlock their profile, and it costs the person who wants the internship nothing. That is incredible. So, if you have heard this today and you're thinking, I'd love to get into some voluntary work, I'd love to get into some internship work, then please click through on the link at the end of this, follow the instructions, take a bit of time to register your details on the Matching4you platform, because on Matching4you, You choose and we match. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Ross.